17, my only dream was to marry my love back in Tennessee. But a war broke out and the town went up in flames. Then a train came through and robbed our town, took every young man for miles around. And they told me Private John was my new name. Yeah, I held her tight the night before I left, like it was the first time I took in every breath. Now the river's running red, they told them we were dead. Nothing lived that day on the banks of Shiloh. A ball of iron tore through my leg. They charged the hill and we were left for dead. And when the smoke cleared, I was the only one alive. And when the word got home and they read my name, they carved a stone for an empty grave, never dreaming that somehow I survived. My true love, she dressed in black for days. I was clinging to a shred of hope while hers faded away. Now the river's running red, they told them we were dead. And nothing lived that day on the banks of Shiloh. And our love will always be buried underneath, somewhere in the clay on the banks of Shiloh. Stayed alive with her on my mind. When I made it home, my soul died. She had married and moved on. Yeah, the riverbank may have spared my body and my bones, but I'm left alone. Now the river's running red, they told them we were dead. And nothing lived that day on the banks of Shiloh. And our love will always be buried underneath, somewhere in the clay on the banks of Shiloh. Yeah, our love will always be buried underneath. I wish I would have stayed on the banks of Shiloh.